Where did that ice? Where's that ice?
What on earth is going on?
Let's find and open it.
So we all love Prince Sidon, right? And there's one part of the game where he truly excels. And of course that's the fight against Divine Beast Varuta. But what if I told you can team up with Sidon anywhere that there's water? Well, thanks to a few people on Twitter, we can do just that. So first up, a big special thanks to the person who found the glitch, being at F00_Sing. But a few users have translated the process to English, and you can find their accounts down in the description below. But anyway, here's what you do. First up, you need a save file where you haven't faced Varuta yet. So basically be in Zora's domain, have the shock arrows, but don't face Varuta. You also need access to the Dagar Keek Shrine. This is the one just over here. To get this, you have to thrust into this pillar here using the ceremonial trident. So why do you need this exactly? Well, basically what we're going to do is get out of the Varuta fight and spawn back at this shrine. But there is another process first. So you may or may not know about the infinite jump glitch. This is really easy to do. So what you need to do first is go down to the mounted archery camp, which is in the southern part of Hyrule. You can pretty much paraglide there straight from the lake tower. Now from here you need to get on a horse, which is fairly easy because there's some horses right over here, and if like me you have the default stamina gauge, you can just take a horse with these bokoblins over here without needing to wrestle with them. Alright, so now you have your horse, you need to talk to this fella. Start the archery game as usual, but don't do any archery. Instead, just follow me up this hill over here.
Ha! Ha! Yeah!
What we're going to do is wait until the counter reaches 11 seconds and jump off our horse. If you have more stamina, then 15 seconds should be fine, but at the default setting, I recommend 11 or 10 seconds for this jump. Don't rush it though, just glide slowly over to the horse and pop down on his back. Now what needs to happen here is wrangle with the horse as the counter ends. So don't soothe the horse because we don't really want it, but just make sure your stamina isn't depleted as the counter ends. If done correctly, your horse should be acting really strange. Say that you don't want to continue, and as the dialogue box ends, you should be floating above your horse. Alright, so from here, teleport to the Dagar Keek Shrine. This is going to be our checkpoint, so don't teleport anywhere else. If the glitch was done correctly, you should be able to jump infinitely now. Now all we need to do is go over to Sidon and start the Varuta fight. But as soon as the fight begins, get off Sidon, press the B button. Now this is going to sound strange, but drown yourself. Now usually when you drown in this fight you go straight back on Sidon, but because of the glitch we'll go back to the Dagar Keek Shrine, and the music should still be playing. Alright, that's everything! So now when you swim in any body of water, Sidon will just appear next to you. Sometimes you'll just see some splashes, but if you try pushing into him, he'll usually appear. So of course Sidon isn't meant to be ridden outside of that boss fight, and he is a little clunky. He basically only goes in a straight line, but if you get off him, you can reposition him and get back on. He can also fly sometimes, so yeah, that's something. But yeah, now you can ride Sidon anywhere you like in all of Hyrule. Ride him to Eventide Island, ride him to Hyrule Castle, ride him just about anywhere. It's the dream. So we want to see what you guys can do with this glitch. Try and do it yourself and tweet us at GameXplain with your clips showing us where you brought Sidon. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and of course be sure to subscribe to GameXplain and ring that bell for a lot more on Breath of the Wild and other things gaming too. Until next time, bye.